It's in the game.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Fresno State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive.
Turning it on. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He leaves it with the back. good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running to the left. Plows through the defense. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. And another broken tackle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10.
Hey, hustle! Hustle!
From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fresno State. Extra point here will tie the game.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Off play action. This time it's complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
He's got him this time. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Flips it out on the screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback.
Breaks into the open. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Fresno State 14, UCLA 7.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Fresno State 14, UCLA
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Bean. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle, it's Bean. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets it out fast. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of the deep ones.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Right on the money. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Dumps it off in the flats. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick handoff. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Hold and fire complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Powers through the defender. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single.
There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Hits the afterburners. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
UCLA.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Power football with the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Finds a little space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
22,
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Gonna run it. It's Bean. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Snagged in the middle. It's Bean. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
On the double.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
In blue. In blue.
He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Pulls it in. Touchdown, Bruins! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Here we go.
it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on second down. Hauls it in. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Satellite.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
See offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push off, or obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Handoff to the single running back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back and forth